What's good, everybody? This is White with the Hemi. Today we about to do an upper radiator hose and maybe a thermostat. It's not needed, but I'm, taking off the upper radiator hose, so I got a brand new thermostat. I keep those on hand, so I'll probably just end up just putting a new one on. But the other day I was coming home from work and did a hard accelerate, and I noticed my temp gauge, it went up slightly. And then it went back down, so I ain't think nothing of it. Just like, all right, didn't see any smoking or anything like that. So then yesterday I went to go put gas in the car, and I just popped the hood, checked the oil, because these things, they kind of like run through oil. So I just decided to check the oil level when I popped the hood. This I was greeted with this, and I didn't know where the fuck it was coming from. It was, the water pump pulley is all like white, covered in that shit. Some fans, EGR valve, so forth, so on. Didn't know where it was coming from. So then yesterday, I came home, when I got home from work, I left it running when I parked, and it was dripping from up underneath the upper radiator hose. I'm hoping that's what's, like causing this, because I haven't checked the thermostat housing. That's metal, but that shit can wear out and crack over time, shit like that. But I'm hoping it's just the upper radiator hose, that's all. And we're gonna go ahead and swap this out and see what the results get. And we're gonna go from there. Right. And by the way, I think if I didn't say it, this is a 05 Dodge Magnum RT. You can tell first Gen Hemi what the ignition coil was, stupid shit, man. But I'm gonna put an MSD delete kit, and I found a way to get rid of this, and we're gonna go ahead and clean all that up soon. All right, so we got it off. I know most people, they got like tools for shit like that, but me personally, I like to use vice grips, because if you get a good, you open it wide enough, you get a good bite. Lock it down, you tighten it down, it'll hold your clips in place. And typically, I would replace these with the band clamps, because it's a lot more easier to deal with versus having to fight, put tension on these and squeeze them together and shit like that. But they didn't have the sizes I needed, so just stick with these. I guess maybe I'll swap them when I get to work tomorrow. I'm not sure. But yeah, like I said, I like to use vice grips, because it puts a lock on there where you ain't got to worry about these like flying and trying to get a good bite down on it. But this is the end that connects to the upper radiator, but this goes to the thermostat, and you see hose kind of like pinched there. This hose is pretty worn out. Seen better days, definitely. I'm trying to find one with the ringing like this, so I can keep the hose from collapsing. That'll be better. And I also inspected thermostat housing. It's not cracked, anything like that. It's pretty good. Definitely could use a good cleaning though, I'm not gonna lie. But I said there's no cracks or anything like that of the nature on here, so that's a good thing. And all that was just this. So hose don't really cost much. It was, I got it from AutoZone, about $17. Some short shit. And I use North America. I use gold coolant only. North America, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, 2001, 2011, Ford, Mercury, shit like that. The thermostat was kind of like stuck to it, but I guess it's functioning. It looked like it's stuck open, actually. Yeah, this thermostat is stuck open. I mean, that's a good thing. I'd rather be open than closed, still allowing coolant to flow through. But this is why I say you keep these on hand. This is exactly why I keep these on hand. I always keep at least one in the trunk, because you never fucking know with these things, man. And I also got one for 203 degrees. I don't use the 180s. Mopars, especially the older Gen Hemis, they get pretty hot. But yeah, I'm glad I keep these on hand, man. Keep those and a few other parts on hand, honestly. I keep that, a couple of sensors. Got an extra cooling jug right here just in case, like I said, when you own a Mopar, you'll come to learn to keep certain shit on hand. And like I said, I got crank sensor, cam sensors, knock sensors, fucking air temperature sensors, coolant temp sensors. I keep all shit like that on hand, brand new. Cause these cars, man, you never fucking know, bro. And that's mainly the only issues I probably have with this car is just sensor related. But this is the thermostat. It's the part number. Say fail safe. I mean, most people probably wouldn't, you know, choose it, but it hasn't given me any issues. It works perfectly fucking fine, honestly. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pop this in now, because now that I've seen that this is stuck open, so we're gonna go ahead and just get, you know, toss this and just put a fresh thermostat in there, man, and get back to it. But this is what I mean by vice grips. And like I said, to get a good bite on there, tighten it down. Voila. Works perfectly fine every single time. It hasn't failed me once. I would prefer this over the tools. I said they got, you know, special tools that slides on and, you know, pulls them together and they lock in place just as good. Got a like extension, it's like a cord, you know, those work just as well, but I'm gonna stay old fashioned and I would prefer to do it this way, man. This is our new hose right here. I'm not gonna lie, kind of like just like learn something new. So they know I was able to like pull this out of the old hose and put it in the new one to keep it from like collapsing. So this is good right here. Keep the hose, you know, sturdy. I ain't gotta worry about it like crunching in and collapsing on itself. So this is good right here. I just kind of like taught myself something new. I thought you had to buy the hose for, you know, to get that in there, but like I said, it's definitely removable. I just pulled it right out, no problem. Didn't stretch it or anything like that. Just slightly poured it through a little bit so it can go, you know, top end one end to the other. But yeah, this is all good, man. It works. All right, so got it all back on. So you always put these in the spot where it's accessible, so you gotta be reaching all up under here, you know, breaking your fucking hand, busting your knuckles up and shit like that. You gotta get some brake cleaner and clean all this shit up though, man. This shit look trifling. But like I said, put these somewhere where it's accessible, you know, so you can save yourself some time from doing the great beyond, you know, going to the great beyond to get this shit all situated and everything, man. I'm actually about to straighten that up because that's a little crooked. I don't want uneven wear on my hoses and shit. So I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all what I'm talking about. See that? It locked down on it, man. Simple shit, you know. Like I said, I prefer these over anything. Put it about right there. Straighten it out. Let it go. Boom. See how that work? If you didn't know this trick, you can't call yourself a real mechanic, man. But I just taught y'all something new. Comment if I did, like if I didn't. Oh, and also, I'm not sure. I thought about it a few times, but the oil from you all catch can, if anybody got a catch can on their car, have y'all ever recycled your oil from here? Like it just burned off oil, you know, that didn't get into the intake, so forth and so on. It's not really like contaminated oil, anything like that. But I'm trying to debate, like, do y'all reuse this or y'all just dump it out? Because I've been dumping it, but lately, I'm not gonna lie, I had a few times I wanted to think about reusing it. What's this? Just probably a scratch. Okay. Thought that was some little debris or something. I wiped it, didn't come off, so it was telling me it's probably a scratch from a dipstick. I got a dipstick for my oil catch can. I just dump it. But yeah.